Hello everyone, and welcome to the second demo for Chakra the Rise of Darkness by Fenris Wild. This is another developer request, and this is also my second time covering this game. I think 3 years ago I also covered the demo. I typically don't cover the same demo twice, but the developer reached out again. The changes, I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't recognize just because it's been so long since I played it. But, they seem pretty substantial, so I'm really curious what this game is going to be like now. Also, I think this game is also a fan game for a property I am not familiar with, so we're just gonna take this as is, and, it's kind of an original thing. I mean, it kinda is, it's a fan game, you know what I mean. I love fan works. Legend says about it, two beings, one born from light and one born from darkness. A dark being was, of course, a fellow of Orochi. They were both constantly fighting with each other. A light being was almost out of energy and didn't have enough strength to destroy it. With no other choice, they use all their, they use the all strength, and strength is spelled wrong, I think, left in other to throw it to the Chamber of Dark. Okay, maybe fix the typos during your intro, and finally sealing them away. It was its victory. However, with the cost, they were weakened, and its soul finally left its body to find a host. 5 years have passed after Shiranui, the great god, defeated the evil dragon Orochi. Now the darkness started to rise as people are waiting for the holy beings to wake up from their rest to restore the peace. There, you can be safe here. Your mother puts you inside a log. I'm sorry, child, I wish I could stay with you, but it is, for your sake. Your mother starts to tear up. No matter what happens, I want you to grow stronger. Goodbye. Hey, over here, some wolf, my favorite character. Get them! Molson started to chase your mother as she ran away, leaving you alone. Little show don't tell there would have been nicer. Oh. Yeah, morning came. This is MV, I believe? Yeah, this looks like MV. Huh? Hello? I didn't see you around. What are you doing in there? In fact, where are your parents? Oh, I see. I'm sorry about that. Well, how about I bring you to my family? I'm sure they'll love to have you around. My name is Marcus, by the way. What about you? What is your name? A few years later. Welcome to the land of Shinzui. I like this art style a lot, too. It kind of reminds me of something very old-school internet-y, and I mean that in the best kind of way, too. This is a type of art you just don't really see very often anymore. Seems like you have an unusual destiny lying before you. My name is Olami Lakin, but you can call me Ola for short. Now then, how about you let me have a close look at you? Step forward so I can see your face. A male and a female option. That's a really good looking menu, by the way. 2 options. I'm not sure if there's a difference between them. Is this the form you choose? Much better. Now we can talk to each other face to face instead. Now then, since I have told you my name, why don't you tell me yours? Harley. I see. Well, it's nice to meet you, Harley. I'm the game dog. Now then, allow me to tell you about this place. This place is separated from dreams and reality. Only those who are accepted into the contract will be the ones who can enter this land. Perhaps in the very near future, your fate will be awaiting you as well. Your journey will be quite interesting at the least. Now then, till our paths cross again. Oi, Harley, wake up. Ah, you are finally awake. Seriously, how long can you sleep? I thought you would sleep forever. I saw a female in my dreams. Ah, what the hell, you can tell me about it later, come on. That she-wolf said about a journey. What did she mean by that? I'll think about this later. Everyone's waiting for me. Where to move, use the arrows. I want to check something real quick. I'm kind of remember. It's kind of coming back what the original looked like now, and I kind of want to double check if I want to double check something. Yeah, okay, here's the original video. Hello, everyone. Pause that. Looks mostly the same so far. Yeah, we'll continue on. Finally, you are awake, Harley. We thought that we had to leave you and Marcus alone. Besides, it's not even okay to miss the hunt, right? Mm-hmm. All right, since you're awake, let's go to the hunt. Yeah, let's do it. My video quality was so bad back then. It's kind of hard to tell if like the sprites feel a bit different. The hunt was taken for a few hours. After this, you and your friends decided to eat some deer after the hunt. Huh, it's kind of hard to tell if the sprites are different at all. Actually, the dev did give me like a list of changes. Bear tutorial. Okay. Added some sprites. Laying down sprites. Those are important. Some bug regarding if you're playing as the female remained the same, or was changed. Grammar mistakes. I gotta say, you didn't fix all of them. I don't know if maybe I just didn't bring up the grammar mistakes in the original. I can really check that right now, actually. It was when the door showed up. They use the all strength. Yeah, Oh. Ah, man, that was a good meal. Yep, it sure was. You and Francis were sure hungry. Well, who can blame those guys? Eh? Something on your mind, Harley? Okay, then what is on your mind? Is this about the dream you had? A dream? What kind? You decided to tell them about the dream you had last night. You did told me about a female lately, although I don't get what's this land of Shinzui. Not really sure myself. Your guess is as good as mine. As well as 2 words. Well, let's not bother about it so much. Besides, dreams aren't telling anything about the future, so there's no need to think about it. You and your friends talk for some time. Alright, let's go to the den. We should at least take some breather from the hunt. Maybe we could find another for the time being. I will say, I'm not sure how you put your text or your script in. What I would recommend doing is just like write out your script in something like Google Docs. That's what I do, and it kind of auto-corrects on its own. Because I'm noticing a lot of the grammar mistakes here are very minor, and like they could easily, like a program like that could easily just pick that and auto-fix them for you. Okay then, come on Harley, let's go back. That walk could use a little work. It just kind of looks like they're repeatedly, like, thrusting at the ground. You feel like someone's watching. You try to take a closer look. You see a strange, flaming figure of the wolf looking at you. Hey, you coming? Why did you stop? Huh, but I don't see anyone. The figure you've seen was gone. Well, anyway, let's go. Others won't wait any longer. You enter the den with Marcus. Later? You're still thinking about the wolf you saw. Did I get the right version? This would be like, they're sleeping, right? This would be the time to use sitting sprites. Hold on, let me check our messages again real quick. No, that's the same. And this is the most recent version. I'm a little confused. Hmm. You're still thinking about the wolf you saw. Why didn't Marquis see it? Was I the only one who had seen this wolf? You continued to think until... What was that? You decided to wake Marquis up. Wake, Marquis. Oh. Better not wake him. Or wait. This is danger. What do you mean don't wake him up? This is a very wide cave, too. I feel like you could make this a bit more natural looking. You told Marquis that he has to come with you and explain to him. Wait, what? You said that there's no time to explain, so you went to look for the source of sound. Ah, hey, wait up. Before I continue, would you like to save the game? You've been looking for things, for this thing for hours. Where could this be? Boy. Huff puff. Geez, dude, you didn't have to run off like that. Come on, if you want, we could go ask for help with others, and... What the... What the heck are you guys? Growls. You won't scare me with that. Grah! However... These arts are really nice. Like, these are still probably my favorite thing about this game. He hits the tree. Dang it. Ah. What can I do? This thing is gonna murder him. I want to escape, but I can't leave him either. What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Hmm? Do you want to leave him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was the death of someone is the only thing you wished for? That's right, you cannot allow this to happen now, so don't fret. Show no restraint from the fear of your own. Thou shalt be free to shine brightly in the darkest depths. The bigger shadow was ready to strike. That's enough. Growl. Yeah. They look like unversed a little bit. Those are like the same colors of the floods for Birth by Sleep. Knowing me, I probably made that joke 3 years ago too. The two shadow creatures pinned you down. Despite being weak, you don't intend to lose the fight against them. You feel something inside you that bit by bit, those two loses strength to pin you still. Whoa. I am Satara, the moon that shines in endless night. I shall help you to protect this world from creatures of darkness. You gained armor and sword of Satara. The wolf then turned into a sword. Swing the blade and slash the shadows, bringing them back where they belong. Ooh. Gives me a fire weakness and an ice and physical resistance. You grabbed the sword at the mouth by the hilt. It felt lighter when you were holding it in your mouth. Now you are ready to battle them. Time to save Marquis. Okay. So this battle tutorial is apparently new, so I'm just going to see how good it is. There are things that you can do in battle. You don't say! Typically, you get to do things in battle. You can either attack, guard, technique, or use skills. Just a normal attack. Guard allows you to guard any attack. It's kind of generic. I don't know. Is that saying the turn order? Hold on, was that in the original game? I think it looks like I picked the girl in my playthrough. No, that battle order is new. That's kind of cool. Buffs up and attack buff lasts 3 turns. Not 1 damage. Oh my god. Do that. I don't trust me to do enough damage now. Nice, they didn't know what hit them. You went to help Marquise. However, you can see something that you can dig up. Perhaps there is something useful underground. Like chests and other RPGs, you can find something in the ground. Here's a picture of how of what it looks like. Click OK to interact with them. Okay. I mean, that literally is just a chest. Like, it just looks like you retextured it. That's cool, though. Like, that makes more sense for, like, a world of wolf people. I think what kind of bothers me is how much the back half of the wolf animates during this. Dude, okay, something I found out while working on Ix's game, animating a quadruped run in like RPG Maker's like 2-3-2-1, 2-3-2-1 kind of way it animates running and walking, that's kind of tough actually. What my artist did as a pretty cool compromise, it's like, you know, frame 1 and 2 are the frames you'd expect them to be, like, you know, fully outstretched and fully compressed. Classic squash and stretch. But, like, the middle frame is, like, a smear frame that implies the run of a wolf. I think doing something like that would be a nice compromise for something like this. Thanks, man. Still, though, I wonder about that thing you just did. Still, I wonder, when did you know how to swing that thing around? He said I wonder twice. I mean, a wolf carrying some human weapon, wouldn't it hurt their teeth? Kind of think of it, Marquise is a good point. Your teeth aren't hurting when you were holding the thing. Well, whatever it is, your teeth are okay, so there's no need to worry, I guess. That might be a typo, but this character is laid back, so I could see him saying whatevs. Anyhow, let's go save our pack. Who knows what will happen to them? Guys, we looked for you as soon as we could. What happened? What's going on? What the? Grar! The hell? What, Harley, what are you doing? You told Marquise that this thing is too dangerous for him and you suggest him to keep himself. Cecilia and Francis out of harm's way from the creature. You suggest him... Wait, hold on. You told Marquise the thing is too dangerous. Oh, it's like third person... Okay. Why can't some of these be things the character actually says? Like, I feel like just having him go, guys, you need to get out of here, or get out of harm's way, would make a lot more sense than narrating that I told them to talk right after they talked. I don't know. Alright, I'll trust you on this. Well, Harley, you can't do it on your own. He'll be fine, trust me. Alright. Stay alive, Harley. Greater warrior. Let's try this. I'm just noticing that I regen magic. That does not do a lot of damage at all. Okay, so like magic is objectively the way to go. This is going pretty slow, by the way. I get that this boss is probably meant to be a big challenge, but... yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just doing the same thing while he's doing chip damage to me as well. I forgot, do I have a technique yet? Oh, I do. Alright, how much does this do? That does even less? No, that's not right. How does that do less than my normal attack? Did I just roll badly? No, it just is way weaker for whatever reason. Huh. Maybe its damage is calculated like exponentially. Let me try buffing and seeing how much damage it does. Nope, it's just a bad move. I can go a couple more. Oh, I actually froze you. That doesn't heal a lot, but it's going to be enough to take you down without using another, I think. Okay, that's not a great first boss. It goes on way too long. There's not much you can really do. Puff Puff, I finally done it. So, yeah, your character does talk on occasions. Like, why? I don't know. Harley, your consciousness is fading away. We have meat again, Harley. You notice there's other female in the room next to you. Getting to a point at which it's kind of hard to point out the typos just because they're so numerous. Hello there. My apologies. I shall introduce you to the assistant of mine. This is Edelyn. She's resident in here, just like myself. It's nice to meet you, Harley. I'll give you information that you need to clarify in order to understand clearly. Anyway, I think we should end the greetings there and change the subject. As I have noticed, you have signed a contract with Sitara, your own chakra spirit with your own power. My power? Chakra spirit is an entity that holds a great and unique power. There's a chakra with element of fire, for example. It can make flames around the body and throw fireballs from the user's mouth. Your chakra spirit is very unique. You are able to summon them by calling their names and then use them as a weapon. Basically, after summoning a chakra spirit, you're obtaining their armor and also, as we can call it, the spirit sword. Indeed. You can summon other chakra spirits and use their powers, however. There's a catch. In order to summon certain chakra spirit, you have to gain a bond with their user. The stronger the bond, the stronger your power is getting. However, you must find them yourself. For now, we bid you farewell. Interesting how you will use your powers, though. Being interested. Our paths will cross again. Ah, Harley, you're awake. Theo, I'm so relieved. I thought you were dead for a second. You didn't woke up for like hours. Ah, well, you better sit down and listen. After you had lost consciousness and brought into the cave, I asked Francis and Cecilia about what happened. I think you've already noticed that Sasha was gone. Well, you must know now about what happened to her. The one that attacked next to Den. It was her. She turned into one of the shadow things. I know, I was shocked too after hearing this. I really don't want to tell description of how did she turned, but apparently she was captured by one of the shadow creatures and stabbed with something and, you know. Hey, maybe you should go out there and fight the shadows. Don't get me wrong, I won't mind you being here, but think about it. What if there are more shadows besides in our territory? If others would encounter them, they'll be dead or just turn into those things, like what they did to Sasha. You possess this power that you can use to fight these creatures. Our world we live in has beauty and majesty that God that raised a sun found something worth protecting. But those monsters are just killers, creatures that ruins what God was protecting. Are you capitalizing God or not? But Marquise, our pack, you should leave to fight those creatures to protect others in need and making the world a better place, just like our god did in the past. What about you, though? I'll have to stay here with my pack. They can't handle themselves, not after what happened last night. So I am needed here. I will try to help Francis and Cecilia keep moving forward. Sasha was a leader, so I will take her place. At least that's what I can do to keep them together. A few minutes later. So I guess it is goodbye then. Yeah. Hey, I know you guys will miss him, but he made it once I asked him about it. I know, but it's for the best, Francis. You know, Harley, even if you are gone, I will not forget the day I met you when we were pups. We're sure gonna miss you, Harley. 2 days later. We were taking a bit break from training with the sword. For once past 2 days, you figured it out that shadows were always destroyed by the sword you hold. So it's a Keyblade? Wait, maybe there are more Kingdom Hearts parallels than I realized. Wait, I wonder about where to find the other wolves who have spirits that are same as yours. Russell. The hell? Out of the way! Yeah, I told you to get out of the way, moron. Whatever. Gonna get out of here before those monsters gonna get me. The heck is wrong with him? He did mention about the monsters, though. Better check it out. Ooh. Please, I don't want to hurt you. Growl. I don't think they are keen to listen. What are they, though? We will think about it later. We must... Grar. The shadow creature jumped on a three-eyed she-wolf. CY! What the... You asked if the she-wolf was okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Well, we will do introductions later. Let's beat these freaks. Right. We have one of two. Okay. What is this music? Wait, whoa! Okay, like in many battles, your opponent has weaknesses just as strengths. Use skills can be very helpful. They will be needed when it comes to fighting. Skills, especially the elemental ones, can be effective against enemies. Fire is strong against... and grass is weak against water. What is this music? What are these names? Wait a minute. What? She-wolf with rainbow wings. Three-eyed... What? King... Oh, but we know his name. Wait. Oh. An ally? Okay, that's not really worth it, I feel. I'm not really sure, like, if that's a super good tutorial. Okay, first off, these characters aren't really coded in any way. Like, they're just kind of... And by that I mean, like, character design-wise. Like, they're just kind of, like, you know, darkness creatures. Like, I don't look at this thing and immediately go, oh, I should use fire on it. Like, there's not a lot of design language in these monsters so far, for as much as I do like them. That tutorial more or less just said, like, hey, weaknesses exist. Here's 2 examples. Double buffs of luck and agility. It's a self-use item. And bite. Is this gonna make you go first? Also, it's cut off? Wait. Like, the only thing I can think of is use the wind. That didn't do as much. Because, like, you know, knock him out of the air with wind, because he's a wind guy. This feels like a lot of elements to introduce at once, too. Oh wait, that one-shots these guys. Nice. okay. I feel like, okay, I get what you're doing here with the names. Like, you know, we don't know their names yet, so they're more ambiguous. I think there are easier ways to parse this, though. Like, instead of, like, she-wolf with rainbowed wings, you could say, like, rainbow-winged she-wolf, maybe. You're removing one word, and you're making it just a little easier to roll off the tongue there. Does mine redo? Oh, wait, right. See how good this move is. That's better than the other one. Let's see if this can knock you out of the air. Okay, is flying weak to rock in this game? No. Jeez, everyone gained MP there. It seems like ice is bar none the best element. Or magic is like bar none the best way to go over regular attacks. Because it seems like even if an enemy resists something, it's not really a big deal. You know, there are plugins that like throw up little pop-ups whenever you trigger a weakness. That might help drive this system home a little bit more. I don't really know how prevalent they are for MV, but yeah. Because I mostly use MZ these days. Huff puff, it's finally over. Thanks for the help there. We wouldn't know what to do if you didn't show up. Oh dear, you must have been injured while fighting them. Here, let me heal you. You feel your wounds are no more. That's much better. You thanked her for that, though you don't know her or others' names. My name is Model. These are my friends Lednakek, CY, and Orca. You can call me Led. Would you like to introduce us? You tell them your name. Harley, well, it's nice to meet you. As you witnessed, each of us was gifted the powers. We know little about them, sadly, but if we gather those who share the same gift, perhaps we will know, and even help others in need. Would you like to join us? I wouldn't mind. That's good to hear. Yeah, welcome. Don't worry, I'm sure we will get along with him, Orca. Say, Harley, you seem to have some experience with it. Have you used this power before? It's fine, sometimes having much more experience is good. We can just discuss this later. Let's find other wolves. A few hours later. You think this should be it? It leads there, so it might be possible. It? What do you mean? I'll tell you about this later. Now, come on, gang. You know, the fact that they all look identical, too, doesn't really help them stand out either. Like, I feel like you made a base, which looks pretty good, all things considered. I kind of wish there was just more shading on it, though. And they just kind of add the features to whichever these characters are. Going a bit more unique with it. Like, not just how they look, but, like, how they walk, how they run. Like, maybe adding little details to, like, their animations to kind of... Like, they say body language can tell you a lot about a character. Just little ways to make them more unique. If your whole cast is wolves, you gotta make all the wolves stand out, you know? Are you two alright? Please don't hurt us, my brother is very Yes, I can tell you, can you tell us your names and what happened to you two? My name is Flamma, and this is my brother, Hyelo. We used to be leaders of a small pack that dwelled in these mountains. Everyone respected us and we were all happy, but not everyone was happy. Member of our pack, Rufus, wanted to take Hyelo place as leader and me as his mate. He convinced the whole pack that Hyelo isn't reliable guide and spread false rumors in others to poison his reputation. When the fight broke loose, Hyalo refused to turn his fangs against his packmates, but Rufus didn't. With Hyalo's defeat, he became boss, and when I turned down his offer, he just left me there with my brother. Our family abandoned us. Hyalo was badly injured, so I can tell that his soul took the most damage. Deep within him, his sorrow turned into a coldness that seemed to emanate from his body. He thought I betrayed him as well, but I did told him that I am on his side. He was my brother after all. That is how we got there, and stop wasting your breath on this, sister. They are dangerous. No, Hyalo, wait. We didn't came here looking for trouble. We came here because we are on a mission to find wolves to join our group in other to... I don't give a damn about your mission, just get out of here and leave us alone. Alright, we will, but first let me heal you. Ugh! Hey, thank you. It'll get dark soon. Why don't you spend the night here? You must be tired after this job. What, in the middle of the field? Wait, thank you, Flamma. We gladly accept. There that night. You've left to take a fresh air. What? Wait. To get some fresh air, maybe? While Flamma was talking to CY about Hylo's powers. I want to know what CY is short for. I hope Marquise and others are okay. Hey. Just went there to check on you. Are you okay? Come on now, there's no need to hide it. I can tell you there's something in your mind. With no other choice, you decide to tell him how you your old pack after departure. I see, so that's what is on your mind. I can definitely understand that. I'm also worried about my old pack as well. You see, I was in a small pack that had Shiratora, Nier, and Urashima, a leader of the pack. While I was with Shiratora talking on the beach, Steel attacked Urashima and Nier. We knew after we heard Urashima scream of pain. I did save Nier before Steel could hurt him and was confident that I was strong, but Steel was more stronger. Before Steel could hurt me, CY came to the rescue. Of course I didn't know her name at first, mostly because she was a stranger to our territory. It was thanks to her that my confidence came back. However, I was still weak compared to Steel. I was saved again, but by G-san. That's how I usually call him. He was winning, however Steel killed him in a second. I was extremely angry at Steel. I wanted to kill him to avenge G-san. But CY was more furious that she lost control over her power and beat him down. CY beaten him, making him unconscious. Steel woke up from it and then jumped at me, but CY saved me once more, although Steel took her turban. He hit the tree, causing his skull to crush by impact. It was after his death I saw CY having 3 eyes. In Urashima's grave, I swore myself to help others in need, and fighting those who are just ruining this world just like Steel. That is why me and CY are looking for other wolves to help others in need. I miss my old pack, that's true, but that doesn't mean I have to think about them all the time. Others also need help as well. Every life is important no matter what. Glad we are on the same page. Let's help others who need our help together. Lednikek's determined to help others in need no matter what. You feel your bond of lead is stronger. Filled with determination. I am Sahasrara, the center of earth. With this power of mine, thou shalt bring forth the light into the world. Your bond with Lednikek is 1. You gain from this bond a sword and an armor. Now let's go back to the den. We should rest before moving, after Hylo's decision, of course. While you were walking with lead back to others, you reclaimed Olami Lakin's words. You can summon other chakra spirits and use their powers, however there's a catch. In order to have summoned certain chakra spirit, you have to gain a bond with them. The stronger the bonds, the stronger your power is getting. Could this be the power of my chakra Olam Milliken mentioned? I guess I'll think about it tomorrow. This morning. Let's check something else real quick. Hold on. Okay. Alright, after some thinking, I've made my decision. I will join with you in the journey. I'll join as well. Flamma, are you sure? This might be dangerous. Come on, Hielo. You're my brother, and I promise myself to stay with you, no matter how the trip is tough. Flamma, thanks. It's good you decided. We promise you to take care of for both you. Now let's go. There are other wolves to find. With that, you and the others went to find other wolves. Before continuing, would you like to save? Few hours later of walking. I think there should be someone we looking for around here. Help, somebody, please help us. Somebody's in trouble. No time to waste. Alright, we should go there. You are free to explore, but we need to hurry. If you're done, please come to me and we will be ready to go. What do you want? You don't have time talking. I mean, I guess the game wants me to... Yeah. Yen! Okay. Oh. Alright, let's go. We are here. What happened? Oh, thank gods. Please help our brother. The bear had attacked him. I'll try to help him as best I can. Can you introduce yourselves and tell us what happened? I'm Kita. I'm Tibet. The one who is lying injured is our brother Kuma. We don't know about what happened. The only thing we could do is speculate, judging by the claw marks. I tried my best to help, but those wounds are very deep. I'm afraid he won't make it. No, gods, no. Please, brother, stay strong. Is that one of the new sprites, by the way? See why. Can I keep an eye on Kuma for the night? Actually, I can check that. Where are we? Yeah, that is a new sprite. Of course, it would be a good idea to keep an eye on the injured. Why do you ask? Nothing, just thought I could keep an eye on him. Okay. Later that night? Come on, you have to endure it. You can do it, Kuma. There's a burning flame inside you. I can feel its warmth, don't let that fire go out. Hold on to it with all you've got. It is the only way. The dawn has came. All of you, except for Hyelo, couldn't believe their eyes as Kuma was finally recovered. Thank goodness you have recovered, brother. Everything's on fire now, too. We thought you will be a goner. I'm glad to see you, sisters. I'm happy that your brother has recovered. It was thanks to Model and Hyelo. If not for them, I wouldn't be able to live. I barely died. I was barely alive. Thank you, you two. No problem, Kuma. I wish I could repay you too someday. If you want, you can join us on our journey. We are looking for wolves. We have gift. Are willing to help others in need. I think this will be a good way. Very well. I vow to follow you. If there's any novelty I would love to see out of this game, imagine this be like an RPG of like 20 party members all fighting at the same time. Are you sure you want this, brother? I know that it's going to hard. I wouldn't want to leave you guys either, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay, we want you to stay, but we are respecting your decision, brother. But before you go, Kuma, we want to give you a farewell gift. Wait for a bit. A few moments later, we found this collar from the old house next to our den. This collar is now yours to wear, brother. We were about to show you before you got hurt by the bear. Brother, whenever this bell rings, we'll always be close to you. Thank you, sisters. I'll never forget. Would you like to save your game? Before we continue, would you like to change something in your party? What's to change? Oh, it's using this plugin. Okay. Can I, like, check their statuses from this menu? No. I can only check their Uh... Who had the heal again? CY's Hourglass. Was it you with the heal? I don't really need a heal. They all have, like, last names. Few hours of walking later. Let's take some rest, everyone. Yeah, it will be best to lie down. Something on your mind, Kuma? Well, I was wondering about your powers. Now that he mentioned it, either me or Flamma never asked about your powers. So far we know Hylo has power of ice. I can control the earth, but mostly vibrations, like making an earthquake by slamming paw hard to the ground. My power is mostly water. I can control it, but also spit some water balls. You already know that I can heal, but I can also use wind thanks to my wings. I had no clue it might work, considering the fact that wolves who have wings don't have glass ones. Normally, yes, but the power I have in me may have to do something with the wings. That seems fair. What about you, Harley? What is it you control? This is mostly something that you might have to... What the? Oh no, don't tell me. That's the bear that attacked me. Wait, you knew it? No, but I do recall seeing it. It's the one who gave me those scars in the first place. Prepare yourselves. Alright, everyone, let's fight this thing. Oh, blood. Ooh. What do you mean it's complicated? You use ice magic pretty commandingly. Intimidation. A lot of these characters kind of blend together, like, gameplay-wise. For most of them, it's like, oh, if I can't use Bite, I'll use their signature, like, spell. And it doesn't really matter what the element is, because, like, it's all doing around the same type of damage anyway. Just don't use Strong Slash by accident. Okay. That was a little better, but still not too special of a fight. So I need a drink of water. There's a lot of reading in this game. This is good music. What the? Characters outside the active party don't gain experience either. Phew, that was close. Did you know about them? If so, why didn't you told us? If we told you about it, would you believe it? She does have a point. And about your power, Harley, I start to understand what you and CY meant. That is tough to explain. Me too. I was surprised you can summon this thing out of your, eye, using them as weapons nonetheless. Either way, we should be more careful in the future. Who knows what will happen if more of those show up. I agree with Lednik on that one. Lednikek. God, some of these names are hard to say. We might need to move out before those things come with reinforcements. Then let's move, we cannot stay forever. With that, you and the others went on with the journey. Okay, I think we should stay here. 3 of us need to watch over. In any case, those creatures show up. Kuma, Hyalo, and Orca can keep a watch. Sounds good to me. I guess it'll be okay. What the? What is this place? Why is it so ominous? It's as if something bad is going to help, huh? Help me. Flamma, what happened to you? Who did this to you? More importantly, they did this. They? Please help me. I'm trying, but I can't move. Ah! Hurry! No! Gah! Are you okay, CY? Pant, I'm fine, Led. Are you sure you okay? Don't worry, it was just a bad dream. Oh, if you need anything, I'm here. Got it, thank you, Led. The next day... this place seems very deserted. I think that was spelled right. I wonder what happened. Beats me. However, I don't like this one. Every environment in this game has felt deserted so far. Wait. Don't space out. Huh? What are we doing again? We are looking for the last member, CY. Right. Look, if you want, you can just tell us. Don't worry, Led. I appreciate your concern. So where should we go next? I think the last member has to be here. But I don't think they are here. And you definitely sure this is the place. Hey, knock it off. What? Don't what me. That was totally uncalled for. You got a problem with that? Check. Actually... Oh! Okay, I wanted to check the original video. That thing where, like, Flamma was, like, bloody on the ground, that was actually the last thing in the original demo, so this is new territory now. You've got a problem with that? I don't know, you tell me. Something tells you that things are going to get ugly. Alright. What? Harley, he just acted like a jerk towards her. I'm just stating my own opinion, you rock-headed simpleton. What did you just call me? Okay, cut it out, you two already. You can continue arguing unless we find a last member of our group. Thanks, Flamma. Anyway, let's just focus on the search. Before anyone could react. Huh? Oh, I like them. I like that guy on the right a lot. That's a really good design. Damn it. Those things had to come. We'll talk about them later. Get ready, everyone. You are separated from the group as those creatures are surrounding you. Wouldn't that put us closer together? Wait, I've got to defeat them as fast as I can. Others might not be able to handle on their own. Before you or the creatures can react... Oh, don't worry, dude. Oh my god! That's just a cheetah! Wait! What is this music? I am just going to help you out. It seems that, that it was the yellow wolf that summoned the lightning towards the creatures. Regardless, you decide to help the kid up. You sure want to beat them up, huh? Uh-huh. Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna guess you're the lightning guy. Wait. Ah, too easy. Thanks a bunch. You do have some cool power. Not as cool as mine, though. Just saying that to the ice guy. Ah, come on. What's up with the silence? Oh well, guess not anyone can be can be impressed by me. My name is Cheetah, by the way. You introduce yourself as well. Nice to meet you, Harley. Say, are you one of the pack members of the Wolves that want to help the innocent? Uh-huh. Alright, you can explain what is going on. You explain, Cheetah, the situation you and the pack are. Yikes, that sure is serious. Not to worry, though, I'm going to help you guys. Cheetah joined the party. Now time to look for the others. Okay, we're gonna get a shop at any point. I notice I'm getting currency. Oh, there's random encounters here. I don't think there's much of a need to raise agility in this game. Is this the first, like, place we can run around and encounter enemies? That is a lot of monsters. Oh god, okay. Maybe they're weak to thunder. Wow, he's kind of underpowered. Maybe he's not meant to be based around his attack stat, or his like magic attack stat. I don't know. You can one-shot these guys, no problem. What does a regular attack look like? That's better. Not by much, though. You're the only one taking damage, too. Ooh, that could have killed you. He's not too reliable. I'm just gonna have him guard for a little bit. How much does this do again? Okay, 33. Actually, no, that is stronger than your... Oh, you're paralyzed. Oh, and you're out of MP. Very nice. Oh, good. This encounter rate seems kind of high. You know, the maps in this game are so wide that this is probably a game where on-screen encounters could probably work very well. Hi there, guys. Missed me? What the? Cheater, what are you doing here? Huh? You know him? Yeah, we do. Though it is not time for explanation. Agreed. Let's focus on those creatures first. Before the battle, would you like to change formation? Sure, is he not in the party or something? I think I stopped, or okay, we don't need the healer that much. I want to try you. Steel Claw. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, new ability. Woohoo, victory. Well, kid, that was pretty impressive. Yikes, scary black wolf creature. Ah! Cheetah, you do know she is with us, right? Oh, ooh, nyahaha, whoops. Wait, you little twerp, ah! That was a good art. That was a very expressive art. Well, that sure was nice, I guess. I hope Orca won't be hard on him. I'm sure it was an accident. Accident or not, it won't calm that she-wolf down. Rest in peace, kid. Harley, can you look for Flamma or Hyalo alongside Kuma and Model? Thanks, Harley. Don't worry, CY. We'll find them. I know you will. Stay safe. Oh, guys, this is a developer. This is developer note here. This is the demo beta. Sadly, it will take a while to work on this fan game. Working on a fan game as a solo developer and solo digital artist is harsh, especially when it comes to commissions plus Windows 11. This is the first game I've been sent that explicitly says it's made in Windows 11. I'm really curious about that. I was skeptical towards Windows 10 at first, but I ended up really liking it. Like, it's probably my favorite OS I've ever used, personally. I'm really skeptical towards Windows 11 based on stuff I've heard, and there's been like no fans of it from what I've seen, so I'm just... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the beta demo of the fan game I posted online. Just keep that in mind that it is still in progress and will change some things. Okay, so like... typos in the map design and some of the balancing, there is a lot that needs improvement here, I feel. Also, I feel like not enough changed to kind of reach out to me again, personally, no offense. I don't know, when people give me a second demo, I sort of expect, like, huge changes to everything. That kind of more or less felt like the same game, but with some extra sprites and small details here and there. But yeah, keep it up, I guess. I'd be curious to see this once it's fully released, too. The structure is quite nice. But yeah, I'll see you folks later. Thanks for watching.